and I think we should be good to go now. I am excited to welcome all the investors, corporate leaders, and startups for EthAum's Startup Smart Living Innovation Pitches. This is Pankaj Gupta, Managing Partner at EthAum Venture Partners. We are a deep tech revenue scaler based in Singapore with approximately 100 B2B and global startups in our portfolio. You may be wondering what the definition or scope of smart living is from today's session perspective. We believe that all the innovations that make our communities, real estate, retail platforms, payment and supply chain practices smart, efficient, and sustainable fall under smart living umbrella. As you already know, these spaces are being transformed by technologies such as AI, robotics, IoT, blockchain, and quantum computing quite significantly. And that's why we are thrilled to showcase these transformative innovations to industry leaders and investors. Okay, let's start then, right? But hold on. We can't start without introducing our diverse and really amazing jury. I would request our esteemed jury members to introduce themselves so that we can learn about their background, their work, and we can get inspired from their initiatives that they are running. Jury members, please provide a brief 30 seconds introduction of your work. If I may start with Kobe Jacob, please go ahead. Or probably Johnny, if you want to go first, while Kobe is trying to unmute himself.
Sure, I can go first.
Please go ahead.
So, hi everyone, nice to be here. I'm Johnny Molland, based in Oslo, Norway. I work with Accenture. Currently, I'm the sustainability lead in the Nordics region. I've been with Accenture my whole career, really, and I've worked across the globe, across industries with multiple topics within technology. Worked a lot with innovation and emerging technologies, and really look forward to be inspired this morning.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Johnny. I appreciate your time today. Kobe, may I request you to do a quick intro, please?
Yes, thank you very much for the invitation. My name is Kobe Calderon. I'm the owner and the CEO of a global investment advisory company that called Gold Ventures Investment. The headquarters of the company is operated in Austria, in Vienna. We are managing more than 30 partners, actually in all the continents, with the aim to bring innovation to the European market, to the DACH region. DACH region is all the German language countries. We are managing 6,000 investors, venture capital, family offices, angels, and corporate VC. And we are interested in technologies, innovation, everything. We are sector agnostic. And the main idea of GVI is that we have a very close relations with the Austrian government that can inject the company up to 3 million euro for the first year, and we can double this size in the second year. Once the company wants to penetrate the DACH region, and after we validate the product in this place, we can take the companies to US or to other countries based on our business global network. So I'm really excited to be here, to hear the pitches, and feel free to contact with me via the LinkedIn, and put my contact details in the chat.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Kobe. Appreciate your time today. Sandeep, may I request you to do an intro, please? Sandeep Girotra.
Okay, hey, hi everyone. Sandeep Girotra. I have been a part of the corporate life for the last 30 odd years. Have worked across Asia Pacific, India, and other geographies as the head of the regions, and also lately for a digital infrastructure company. I also had the industry associations. Lately, I've been working with some private equity firms in terms of advising them on several initiatives. Plus, I do invest sector agnostically in early stage startups, primarily at this moment coming out of India, but the areas, the sectors of space, for example, D2C, or some amount of medical stuff, etc. So very excited to be here to be with the early stage companies which we are going to be exposed to today.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Sandeep. Appreciate it. Dr. Daniel Oscar.
Apology for late joining. So my name is Oscar. Nice to meet you all. So I am Oscar as the Chief Project Officer for the Smart City Nusantara. And currently, I'm also managing the portfolio of the Smart City that Smart City about the new capital. So Indonesia currently have the new capital of the Nusantara. And currently we are building the capital, and we are also integrating some technology and some innovation on our city.
Thank you.
So
Thank
I
you.
think that's the quick introduction from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Gunjan, may I request you to do an intro, please?
So hi everyone, glad to be a part of EthAum virtual event here. So I work at IPV. IPV is a sector as well as stage agnostic fund. We are sector agnostic and we invest a check size of around 0.5 million to $3 million through our VC fund, which is FISIS Capital. So FISIS looks for scaled opportunities in the space which EthAum is also representing. We are highly bullish on the sectors and the space. So glad to meet you all.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Gunjan. May I request Sandeep Shirodkar to do a quick intro, please?
Sorry, just got off video. Hey, hi guys. Part of the IT infra organizations, very well-known companies. I'm an independent investor. I've known Pankaj and team for a long period of time. My interest is primarily GTM expansion of startups. I've also been a startup entrepreneur myself in the past. So currently work with a unicorn bringing out their products into the region across Asia Pacific, and the past has been with companies across cloud infrastructure or very well recognized names. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Sandeep, for your presence today. Okay, I think, let me just see if I'm missing anybody else. Okay, I think we should be starting now. So again, thanks a lot, all the jury members, for the wonderful introduction. Some housekeeping rules before we start. Please keep yourself muted throughout the event. Raise your hand when you want to ask questions, unmute yourself. If you are not able to ask your questions, please feel free to use the chat section. And obviously, we will make sure that you are able to connect with the startups and get clarity on your questions later on. Now, we should be starting with the very first presentation, which is from a company called radd. Radd is providing next-gen AI-generated personalized product videos for top e-commerce brands. They are based out of Israel, and we have Sivan, the founder of radd, with us. And just a moment before I start this.
Hi, my name is Sivan Baram, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of radd. We are alternating product reviews with a different kind of product reviewing solution that is based on videos that are personalized with AI in accordance with the customer's specific preferences and purchase history. This means that each and every customer meets a completely different set of product reviews in accordance with their purchase history and preferences, style, colors, sizes, anything that makes a customer unique. We have the data because we are getting all of the insights from the videos that are placed on the brand site. We know what people are searching for. We know what their sizes are. We know what the colors they prefer to shop for are. And this is why we can offer them product reviews that are only relevant to them. This is a case study with one of our first customers and design partners, Berriem, a Shopify Plus company that has developed radd very early on and basically has allowed us to evolve from an app into a sophisticated platform that personalizes the product reviews. They started out as beautiful videos that can be displayed anywhere and are now product reviews that are created by the shoppers and are shoppable, personalized, and even live. Integrating radd is super simple. Basically, customers can now download radd on Shopify with a few clicks. They are immediately able to create or allow the customers to create beautiful product reviews. and of course get access to data that can be displayed as graphs on a monthly basis, showing the engagement, the conversion to sales, of course, on a monthly basis, or per video. So it looks like a beautiful Netflix of videos where the customers can then see the data for each and every video. Of course, they can also host a live broadcast independently. This is something that we have integrated into the platform to allow the brands the full ability to create content and to display video content on their site that can also be broadcast live. So this means they invite their followers to a specific time slot and host a live by either a company, official, or a partnering influencer. And the customers that are then join the live broadcast can, of course, shop through the video with a very special promotion that is only offered during the live. This is a very powerful tool to increase conversion to sales. This is a bit about our progress. We're, of course, focused on Shopify because this is where we started out with. Our roadmap is, of course, divided into the business roadmap and the tech roadmap. We're moving forward with launching our AI version this year and, of course, scaling on Shopify. This is a bit about our market, a huge opportunity that combines some of the most powerful markets in the marketing and UGC and AI spaces. When speaking about competition, we of course have a very, very unique value proposition in the reviewing space, given the fact that our platform was built from the start from a video perspective, and of course the fact that it is now already in pilots for the very unique AI aspect that turns into the reviews into personalized reviews. This is a bit about our achievements. The company has raised nearly $1 million so far and is now moving forward with a seed round, a $3 million seed round these days that will be closed by Q2 2024. These are some of our investors. We have also won a product of the day on Product Hunt, and we're selected by Products That Count as one of the most promising SaaS tech products for 2023. This is our team. Betzel Elakovsky is our CTO and co-founder, alongside me, a very experienced tech lead and CTO for various companies and startups nationally as well as globally. I myself am a passionate entrepreneur with over 15 years of content marketing experience. Radd is my second startup. Thank you very much, and welcome to the future of e-commerce.
Okay, we can take questions for Radd. Sivan is here on the call. Please feel free to unmute yourself. Yep, Sandeep, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Sandeep here. How do you onboard your customers and how much time does it take to actually get these customers, give out special offers from beginning to the end?
Okay, hi, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. So the flow of the product, and it's a great question because I didn't have time to speak about it in the pitch, is basically the shoppers get automatic emails in the same way that shoppers today get automatic emails to upload their text reviews usually. Only that with our software, it's a video-based review. It's story-like, takes inspiration from the social media, and it's a super easy flow to upload these reviews. These reviews, as I mentioned in my pitch, they get uploaded to a dashboard where the brands can basically decide whether it's a pre-approval or auto display. And then also they have the option to display those reviews in anywhere on the site and in a variety of options, either on product pages or one of the any other page on the website, homepage, checkout page. And of course, it works in the same way as product reviews work today. Just anytime someone makes a purchase, a new video, it can appear on the site. Only that our videos are shoppable and personalized. So I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, and your monetization model is from the supplier of the products, right?
Yes, it's a SaaS-based software, so it's a monthly-based payment.
And of course, in a roadmap, we see a very clear option to add a rev share, also a monetizing option.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sivan. Do we have any other question for Sivan?
Yes, on my side. Sivan, nice to meet you. From your name, I assume that you are Israeli entrepreneur.
Yes.
Well, nice to meet you. It was very nice presentation. Thank you very much. I would like to ask, what is your market strategy penetration? Are you going to penetrate the European market, the US market, and what's happened from the first seed round or pre-seed round that you raised?
Yeah, it's a good question. So we're live on Shopify. So that was the first go-to market that we started out with because, of course, we wanted to make sure that the product gives added value to our customers. Right now, we're focused on enterprise, so it's a shift that we have made actually this year. And so I would say with the pre-seed that we have raised, we were focused on development, of course, on first initial market reach with over a few dozen Shopify, or actually more than 100 Shopify stores of different sizes, SMBs and smaller sizes. And now with the advancement of our technology, we are now only focused on Shopify Plus companies and enterprise companies outside of Shopify. So of course, we're not only limited to Shopify. We can also offer customization solutions to other enterprise e-commerce and retailers.
Thanks a lot, Sivan. If you have more questions for Radd, we will have to use the chat section. Moving on to the next presentation, it is SourcingGPT, which was by Hive earlier. They offer AI tool to source suppliers, calculate shipping cost, and compare suppliers from all over Asia. And here we go.
Hi, my name is Michael Hung. I'm one of the co-founders here at SourcingGPT. I'm going to take you through our deck. We are a vertical AI agent for the sourcing industry. We are currently in beta, and we target a tool directed towards e-commerce sellers and buyers and basically anybody who wants to source products from Asia and abroad. It helps you curate suppliers, calculate shipping costs, compare suppliers, and much, much more. The problem as we see it is that sourcing is fundamentally a difficult and time-consuming process that takes up to 250 hours to source a single good quality factory. You're typically going to a place like Alibaba, looking for factories. You're sending out RFQs. You are reading, comparing, and analyzing those quotations. You're then calculating your shipping costs, your timelines. You're planning it with your colleagues and other team members. And then you're following up with the suppliers, acquiring samples, etc. This is a very time-consuming and often painful process that requires a tremendous amount of back and forth with factories and is usually handled by a team of people. The solution, as we see it, is a powerful AI tool designed for buyers, retailers, and brands. And what makes our tool unique, this is very important, is that our agent is trained by real-life sourcing experts. So these are a network of over 3,000 experts that we've recruited for the past year that have experience in a ton of different consumer product categories, everything from bags to consumer electronics to housewares. And that's really what separates our product from the everything else currently on the market. The long-term vision is to create an AI sourcing agent or a series of agents that are capable of managing complex tasks on behalf of buyers. You start by doing factory recommendations and factory management, sample approval, managing communication, order management, RFQs, issuing purchase orders, managing inspections and compliance, and then finally managing final delivery and logistics to your door. Again, as I mentioned earlier, all of these processes are incredibly manpower intensive and typically are managed by teams of people. The current product is in beta. We have it performing a couple of key functions. Number one, it's able to do instant supplier curation and recommendations. It's currently trained on a single category, which is bags. So grocery totes, shopping totes, backpacks, and so forth. This can do shipping cost estimation, supplier comparisons across various platforms. It also enables you to search by brand name. So if you wanted to find factories that produce for brands like Lululemon or Nike, you could ask it that and query it, and it would give you some recommendations. The product roadmap is pretty basic. We're starting with a pretty basic beta product. In the future, we want it fully integrated in communication with suppliers and vendors, issue RFQs, purchase orders, and so forth. My team members and I all come from the sourcing and manufacturing industry, 20 plus years. We really understand the buyers and the pain points because we live and breathe this. We have a fantastic CTO who has helped us build the beta product and is laying the foundation for the future product. We are looking to be a SaaS business, so we think we can reasonably charge about $99 a month and go from there. We have not found product market fit yet, so obviously this is subject to change, but there are a variety of features that we can offer depending on the needs of the users as we grow this. The market size, needless to say, is quite large. Looking at e-commerce sellers alone, it's a huge market. We think we can reasonably scale this to a $45 million business. We are currently in our seed round, and we're looking to raise about $1 million to put into products, hiring, business development, and so forth. So we think there's a lot of opportunity here. What we've done to date, we've recruited 3,000 sourcing experts. We spent a lot of time doing that. We're currently in beta. We just launched last month. We've got about 300 signups as of today, and we're looking to grow it. Thank you for your time.
Okay, we have Manish on the call to respond to your questions. Please feel free to unmute yourself. Yeah, Sandeep, please go ahead.
Okay. Hi, this was a very interesting presentation. I want to get a sense that so the time and efficiency in terms of sourcing a factory, I get that. What is it replacing, or what is it adding from how the current systems work? And would there be a 3-year, what would be a 3-5-year view? I mean, would this get embedded into the organizations, enterprises as one of their purchasing tool, for example, or would it stay independent?
Yeah, so very good questions. There's a bunch of questions in there, but let me answer one by one. So first of all, yes, there is multiple tools, and today small, medium-sized businesses as well as large business size businesses use many different tools. The small guys go on platforms like Alibaba, Global Sources, Made in China, Trade India, India Mart, and so on and so forth, a lot of advertising platforms. And what that does is you only looking at advertisers that may not be suitable or not be able to match with your requirements. You spend a lot of time. So of course, there's time saving there. But then there is many other functions that a buyer does, such as calculating shipping costs, calculating duties, making contracts, CEOs, calculating sampling assessments, doing QA, QC, and so on. So many other.
So that's kind of the efficiency bucket, if you will.
Yeah. So there are all these different tasks that a merchandiser buyer does. And in small companies and big companies, different ways of doing it. The idea is for smaller guys, this is an add-on solution that they can use for doing everything through one solution. And for the big guys that already have, maybe they have their SAPs or their Ariba, whatever they're using, they can connect that through the API and do like supplier comparisons, sending out RFQ. One of the big things that takes a lot of time is making RFQs and sending out RFQs and then compiling the RFQs. This will sit on their mailbox and it can be going through their mailbox and it will make the RFQ for them within seconds. Big guys and small guys, and that's why there are different buckets of fees available. And if an API integration is needed for a large organization, that is possible.
Got it. Thank you. Very helpful.
Thanks a lot, Manish. Any other question for Manish? Okay, if you have more questions for BuyHive or SourcingGPT, please feel free to use chat section. You may be seeing poll after each and every presentation. Please fill your responses there. The next presentation is AC3D, which offers 3D printers for real estate development and construction industry. And here we go.
Hello, my name is Boris, founder and CEO of AC3D, developer of a vertically integrated construction 3D printing technology that makes construction cheaper, greener, and more productive. Construction is the biggest industry in the world, but as big it is, as big are the problems it creates. For instance, world is facing a huge housing shortage of more than 12 million houses a year, mainly caused by lack of automation in traditional construction, but also by lack of professional construction workers. Even bigger are the ecological challenges. Construction is by far #1 global waste producer and also is responsible for almost half of the global CO2 emissions. AC3D can tackle these problems. Just one 3D printer can print tens of houses a year and do it up to 50% cheaper than traditional technologies. Also, providing such new qualities as higher sustainability, energy efficiency, freedom of architecture, and resilience to disasters. Target market for 3D printing is huge. Low-rise housing only is $2.5 trillion or 27 million houses built in a year. Construction 3D printing, being still a young industry with less than 500 houses printed worldwide, is projected to grow exponentially up to $7.2 billion by 2030. At AC3D, we develop a vertically integrated technological platform, which includes proprietary 3D printers, printing materials, software, and our own buildings design. We produce our printers in UAE, and we have a big variety of printer models, including on-site printers, off-site printers, printers for students, and even a printer for warehouses. Our technology has significant advantages versus competition. For instance, our printers have the highest reliable printing speed and surface quality. We have developed AI-based quality control system which monitors safety and ensures highest accuracy of printing. Also, our printers boasts modular design with adjustable printing area as well as folding function, which dramatically decreases the installation time. Also, recently we have come up with a rotating nozzle with screeds, which eliminates visual layers and creates a more traditional look. The business model of our company is dual. We both sell and lease our printers, while also provide contracting services to our customers, mainly developers and general contractors. As for the traction, we have acquired 4 patents. We started our commercial activities just this summer, and we sold 2 printers. Also, we have around 20 projects as pre-orders, and we have completed our first building. As well, we have raised successfully our seed round. Right now, we're printing our second building together with Damak Properties in Dubai, and this is a full-sized 3D printed villa. Also, recently we have completed 20 benches for Dubai municipality, which are now placed in the central park of Dubai. Our team consists of professionals in global business development, robotics engineering, structural design, and architecture. Right now, we are raising our second investment round of total $1.5 million at 30 million valuation. We have already raised half of that round, and we're looking forward to connecting with new investors. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. We have Boris on the call to respond to the questions. Yes, Oscar, please go ahead. Or Kobe, you wanted to go first?
Yes, thank you very much, Boris. It's very, very interesting. First of all, I would like to connect you to potential customers here in Austria, construction company that looking for innovative solution. And the second, because you are looking for matching capital, I would like to ask if you would like to obtain grants from the Austrian government that could be up to 3 million for R&D.
Yes, absolutely. Grants are very much appealing to us, especially because you don't share any equity. And yeah, also we're strategically interested in reaching out to European market. So that would be definitely great to connect and explore.
So I left my contacts in the chat. If you can see, please contact with me.
Thank you.
Will do. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Kobe. Dr. Oscar?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Boris, for the presentation. It's really interesting about the technology that you built. Anyway, in our the capital of the Nusantara, Indonesia, we also have interest on building the 3D printed buildings. But anyway, I want to ask about the durability. Do you have any standard of the durability of the building? Like, it can be longer for 5 years or 7 years. You have the test condition, especially on the difficult area like in the Asia for the high temperature and also different temperature and many conditions.
Yeah, that's a great question. So in terms of durability, because our buildings are made of concrete, so the durability is pretty much similar to standard monolithic walls, which are around 50 years. And in terms of structure of the buildings, actually 3D printing just gives more freedom to the structural engineer. So we can use more traditional columns as load-bearing elements, and then we're printing non-removable formwork. But also currently the companies are innovating the approach when they are avoiding vertical reinforcements, and they are using 3D printed like ribs inside the wall to create the load-bearing function. And so yeah, both of these approaches are valid, and definitely you need to see in which region you are doing it, what is the seismic activity, what is the flooding activity, hurricanes, and whatsoever. So 3D printing is just a tool when you can create and adjust your structure to whatever is needed.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Oscar. Thanks a lot, Boris. Let's move on to the next presentation, which is Booqed by Comstat. They offer private, insulated, and affordable QUBIC booths that are powered by analytics dashboard. Here we go.
We know the pandemic had a massive impact on how people work and on the office. Record office vacancies in many cities, companies downsizing and repurposing their offices into open plan, employees working from home. Today, if you're one of the 31% of employers in the US who are planning to redesign their offices, you have two choices. You can go down the traditional renovations route, spending millions of dollars to create office experiences which are often analog and inconvenient and can take months to build, only to be inflexible to grow with you as your needs change. Or you can use Comstat. Our Workplace to Go solution is a technology platform that transforms blank spaces into fully equipped workspaces in less than 4 weeks. It reduces fit out and renovation costs by up to 60%. Here's how it works. At the heart of Workplace to Go is our mission control software. It's the brains, collecting intelligence on how a space is being used while enabling a space owner to better manage their assets. Add to that a web app for users, integration to services and amenities, and the ability to connect to devices such as sensors or real-time information on desk and room utilization, and you can turn this into this. We're also opening up Workplace to Go to allow third-party product owners to connect with our platform using AI tools. Tools such as an AI-powered interface, allowing users to describe desired functionalities in natural language, which the AI then translates into actual code and hardware configurations, and a system that can automatically recognize and integrate new hardware devices, essentially making dumb products IoT-enabled smart ones. Our business model, one-off sales of hardware and license fees for software. Today, Workplace to Go powers roughly 500,000 square feet of space in Asia and North America. In Hong Kong alone, it's used by 4 of the city's largest universities. And our clients use Workplace to Go because it either increases revenues or asset values through amenities and monetization, or reduces costs through automation, rapid deployment, and lower renovation expenses. Last year, our ARR was $2.5 million out of a total revenue of $10 million. We're cash flow positive, but that's just the start, because this is a $700 billion market opportunity. We aim to scale by 5x in the next 24 months. Here's how. First, we could triple our inbound lead funnel by investing more in events and growth marketing campaigns. Second, we can extend existing channel partnerships with systems integrators, design firms, and real estate developers internationally. And third, accelerating the acquisition of product owners who connect with our IoT developer platform will result in a massive growth in license fees. I'm David. I've grown startups in Asia and Europe. Our team brings decades of experience in successfully building tech products and scaling businesses. Between us, we have 3 exits and 6 patents. We're seeking $5 million in funding to expand our operations in North America and accelerate our product development. So let's put it together. Massive market, clear pain points, scalability, ability to use data for better outcomes. True flexibility in real estate is achievable. So be part of our story, and together we can make work better. Thank you.
Okay, we have David on the call to respond to your questions. Please unmute yourself. And you may be seeing poll on your screen. Please feel free to respond. David, you can unmute yourself and probably make a comment about, about your journey or anything that you want to mention that was not part of the pitch.
Yeah, look, I mean, from our perspective, I think the major expansion is now in terms of the intelligence and the data. What we see with a lot of our clients who have space, it is a completely modular solution. And one of the most powerful parts is that customers, look, they may not be looking for a full refit or outfit or redesign of their office. They can take certain parts of it, right? So they could take the sensors, or they could take the booking system, or they could implement whatever parts of the solution they want. So for example, we're working with a university right now in the United States where they only want the sensors, and that's fine. But what it does is it actually provides additional touch points for us to be able to increase our engagement with these clients, and they come back to us for other parts of our solution. So it's exciting to see the growth and really keen to engage with all of you for looking at specific opportunities.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot, David. And just so everybody knows, David started with the company called Booqed, and then the company got acquired by Comstat. So congratulations to him on the successful acquisition opportunity. The next startup is Wada Bento, which is providing AI and IoT powered decentralized food service platform powered by patented hot chain technologies. And here we go.
Wada Foodtech is transforming the huge but traditional food service industry by a decentralized food service platform. On this platform, we provide fresh and hot bentos to our end users at their doorsteps in just 17 seconds. This technology has been proven by 800,000 bento shows. We help restaurants to optimize their sales expansion and increase their gross profit. We have been receiving investment from 3 venture capitals and 2 corporate venture capitals. In Japan, there is a huge industry of takeaway and food delivery. On the other hand, the restaurant, the kitchen, face the challenging pain points of high labor costs and inflation. And this pain point does not only exist in Japan, but also other developed countries. How might we transform the food service industry by a decentralized food service platform so that the food service expansion can be without the constraint of locations, labor, and food safety concerns? That is our AIoT hot chain total solution. By the patented technology, we always maintain the hot chain throughout this logistic chain. ensuring the food safety and food facilities. This technology has been successfully deployed in 8 hospitals, 4 schools, 5 universities in Hong Kong. It is also exported to Australia to help the local restaurants optimize their labor expense. In Japan, we help the local bento houses to generate more revenue without extra manpower required. We have also collaborated with Japan's leading construction company to help them improve the lunch service, improve the employee benefits, and enhance the corporate ESG. The business model is very straightforward. We are a subscription-based platform. From the bento sales revenue on our platform, we take 20% of the sales revenue as the subscription fee, and the restaurants can easily subscribe to our platform so that they can do more business without extra resources required. We are raising our Series A to level up our ARR to $10 million. We are Wada FoodTech, a decentralized food service platform to achieve food service expansion without the constraint of location, labor, and food safety concerns. Thank you.
Okay, we have Jason from Wada Bento on the call to respond to your questions. And congratulations, Jason, for, yeah, Sandeep, please go ahead.
Jason,
congratulations. Sorry, which Sandeep was it? Okay, it's fine. Thanks, Sandeep Shirodkar. I'll just take that up. So I do recall, Pankaj, that this entity was there in your list about 2 years ago. Is that the same one, right? Yeah. So it's great to see the progress there. I just wanted to get a sense from you, from founders, as to how are you finding the real estate acquisition in this business to be easy or difficult, or what do you see as key challenges in expanding this beyond the 2 million ARR to 10 million ARR, which you referred to?
That's a great question. Yes, basically our platform needs to secure 2 things. One is location, and the other thing is the food partners. For location, very luckily, many organizations and companies realize the importance of employee benefits and ESG. They are actually, most of them are coming to us to invite us to put our machine and service there. And this is a great progress we have achieved in the past 2 years, including hospital, construction site, and big corporation.
Okay, great. Thank you. And well done. Yeah.
Hi, quick question associated with cold supply chain. Now, there's an equally large market on the cold supply chain, and it's pretty much broken in most of Asia, except for the large organizations. Not many companies are doing it. I saw you two a couple of years ago, and I'm really glad you have done well. But is there any plan to expand the same solution, but with different components for managing cold supply chain solutions? Because I think this technology by itself can sell, and there's a massive market for it.
Yes, and very interesting. So for hot train, the unique feature is that we have the IoT warm boxes. Using this IoT warm box, we can use normal truck to transform normal logistic to our hot train logistic. And for this part, I have to say this is unique for hot train. On the other hand, for our patented hot train bento machine, we are doing modular design so that we can replace the heater with a compressor so that we can achieve both hot machine and cold machine. This one is possible.
Thank you, Jason. Thanks a lot. Thanks to both Sandeep for the questions. If we have more questions, we'll have to take them in the chat section. But next one is VR, which provides AI+AR solution that helps retailers optimize in-store sales conversion and operations. And here we go.
Hi, my name is Amit Chachek, CEO and co-founder at VR. With over 20 years of experience, I've led an award-winning media venture, sold the IP of the Uniform Mesh, a key innovation in the virtual dressing industry, secured patents, and introduced industry-changing innovations. Nice to meet you, and thank you all for joining. The retail industry is bleeding billions of dollars annually due to missing store conversions. Poor shelf management, limited product visibility, and inefficient shelf promotion lead to significant retail loss. Customers often struggle to find what they're looking for, even when the products are in stock. Traditional solutions like robots, camera, and shelf promotions are costly and hard to scale. By improving inventory management, product discovery, and enhancing shelf communication between the brands and the shopper, we can reduce frustration, boost sales, and improve customer engagement. The We Are Shelf engines combine augmented reality and AI to streamline shelf management, drive higher conversion, and improve store performance. We are already trusted by leading brands like Walmart, Superfarm, Unilever, P&G, Nestle, and more. Deployed in over 300 stores, we've proven increased conversion and engagement, and we're just starting. Our proprietary shelf engine platform uses mobile device and smart glasses for real-time inventory tracking, product recognition, and shopper assistant, all in a scalable SaaS model. And we have proven success with Israeli leading drugstore chain and retailers like Walmart, boosting shopper engagement and in-store conversion through personalized experiences and real-time shelf insight. As an award-winning company with 2 patents and strategic partnership with Google, Qualcomm, Zebra, and others, we are positioned as a leader in the retail tech industry. Our shelf engine platform leverages AR and AI to create digital twins of the stores, enabling real-time inventory tracking and automated alerts when stock is low. The Employee Assistant is an AR and AI shelf management tool that provides staff with real-time insight, helping them efficiently manage inventory and operation on the floor. For shoppers, our AR and AI app delivers personalized recommendation and interactive navigation to enhance their shopping journey, offering promotion, making it easy to find exactly what you're looking for. The retail AR and AI market is expected to grow by 22 to 25% annually, representing a $50 billion opportunity. We operates as a SaaS model, offering both shelf management tools and AR shopping experience. With partnership-driven growth, we're on track to hit $25 million in total revenue by 2028. We are revolutionizing retail, bringing the gap between shopper experience and operational efficiency. We invite you to join us as we shape the future of retail through AR and AI. Thank you so much for your time, and I would love to answer any question you might have. Thank you.
Okay, we have Tomer and Amit to respond to your questions.
Guys, some of them I guess we already know, but good to meet you.
Amit, what is your next step phase in the following years? What you are planning to do?
Conquer the war, but really just improve what we're doing. We're entrepreneur in a very unique field that really no one knows what's gonna succeed or not. We're building ourselves through a very consistent path through many years, and I think Pankaj was one of the first that actually backed us up in the early days. So yeah, exploring what is AR with the biggest companies in the world, and we've been really lucky to work with really great partners, scaling that operations from shelf management solution together with Google into something that is hopefully will be a good comparison to robots and shelf cameras. And from the other side, an AI assistant tool for shoppers, hopefully going into the AR glasses that will come, but starting with smart glasses very soon.
If you want to penetrate the DACH region, please contact with me. I left my contacts in the chat.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Kobe. You may be seeing poll on your screen. Please feel free to respond to that. Any other question for Amit from VR?
Interesting proposition, Amit. What's your current revenue
So we're on track to I would say Tomer also is here, so is the more finance guy in the company, and also my brother and my co-founder. So I will let him speak.
Hi everyone. Currently, in this year, we're about in 250K in this year, but that's because we have one retailer in the shopper experience. But now, as Amit said, with the shelf management, we have like 3 pilots that are on the way, and next year we're supposed to scale the shopper experience and penetrate with the shelf management, and then we're supposed to get to about 1 million to 3 next year.
And what are your target regions? Which regions you are targeting?
Currently, we're in Israel and the US. We have some first steps in Spain, but we can be all over. Right now, this is our main penetration, the US, Israel, and starting with Europe.
And how big is your team?
Our team is about 5 people, and we'll let Amit.
Yeah. So right now, we're again shrinking and scaling depending on where we at. Currently, it's less than 10, I would say right now.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Gunjan. We'll have to move on to the next presentation. If you have more questions, please feel free to use chat section. Next one is Alpha AI. It's a Hong Kong-based startup using AI vision-based spatial analysis for building and infrastructure inspection. Here we go.
Investment from Alpha AI. We provide drone AI inspection to track and predict building and infrastructure defect efficiency. Currently, if we want to inspect a building, we have to send a person, take the photos, and review hundreds of photos, and that is quite time-consuming. And secondly, when we do inspection, it's always one point of time. It's not easy to do the data traceability to trace back whether a defect is getting more serious and whether there's a new defect coming up from the building. And therefore, we have leveraged drone and AI to do the inspection for us. When we capture the photos from the drones, or when other drone operators capture the photos, they can simply upload to our web platform, run our AI analysis, and our AI could help them to locate all the defect from the photos, which floor that defect is, and what type of defect that could be. That could be crack, spalling, water seepage, or rust. And then thirdly, we will generate a 3D model so that they could do the measurement and generate the inspection report easily. With the 3D model, what we are trying to build is a 3D digital twin of building that could allow property management company to navigate around the 360 3D environment to see all the defects with their locations, damage level, and dimension easily in here, so that they can capture and see all the pictures, they can know where a defect is, and plan their repair work. Our ultimate goal is to compare the defect change so that we know which defect is getting more serious and require urgent repair. And to do it, that comes with our technology. There are 3 different parts of our technology. The first one is a 3D reconstruction. We can reconstruct the whole 3D environment just by the photos of the building. Secondly, we have a positioning algorithm that could accurately locate all the defects from the environment. And because we know the positioning of all the defects, we also have the 3D model. Lastly, we will integrate a visual LM model into this 3D space so that we can compare the defect change over time, find out where the defect will come up, and do the predictive maintenance. In Hong Kong, we focus on the tall residential and commercial building, but we are also expanding to confined space and infrastructure. For infrastructure, that includes drainage, false ceilings, sloping, road and bridge, and solar panel, so that we can see that could apply on different scenarios, not only in Hong Kong, but also in overseas. The benefit that we bring is to reduce the inspection time from 30 days to 1 day, reduce the cost, enhance the safety, and be more efficient on data. In our team, I'm the CEO of the company. I have 8 years of staff experience. I got Forbes 30 Under 30 in 2020, and I have a CTO partner who graduated with me from the University of Cambridge previously. And we also have around 10 people technical team in Indonesia and in Hong Kong to build AI together. We also have a surveyor partner to work with us to endorse our reports. For our attractions, we have joined the accelerator in Singapore and in Taiwan. Our client come from the government, the property management company, the surveyor, and we have distribute our product locally and overseas. Currently, we have built different traction in Hong Kong. We have incorporated in Singapore as well. And currently, we are working with the Malaysia government in Southeast Asia. And that's why our next plan is to scale up in Southeast Asia, promoting our product into different scenarios. Our current revenue has increased from just 100K to 450K in 1 year. And therefore, we're expecting 4x growth every year to expand our whole business. And therefore, our ask is to raise $1 million for 15%. And that could help us to expand our business in overseas and enhance our AI. So these are some of our previous media and our award. So if you are interested in our company, you can contact me anytime and ask us any questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Desmond. You may be seeing poll on your screen. Please respond to that. We have Desmond on the call to respond to your questions. Anybody?
Desmond, is this offered as a managed service or do you sell this as a solution?
We allow people to subscribe to our web platform so they can upload photos, do all things. Yeah. So like we sell it as a subscription service.
And the construction industry has a unique aspect of, third-party contractors. So if contractors are doing the job, who would buy this? Would this be the contracting agency or the owner of the property?
It could be both. For property management company, they can subscribe to the platform. If they have drone operator, they can upload photo to our platform. For contractor, also if they have photos, they can simply upload to our platform. So our platform is open to all the inspector for overseas. In Hong Kong and locally, because we have the team in Hong Kong, we can do the drone operation ourselves. When we talk to the Malaysia partners, they also want us to set up the drone operation team there. So that I think that could both ways. We could set up the team on that city to do the drone operation. But if we don't have the local presence, we can partner with the contractor over there and let them to do the drone operations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Desmond. We have a question from Johnny. Johnny, please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Desmond. Thank you for a great pitch, an interesting pitch. Can you say something about the competitive landscape here and the uniqueness of your solution?
Right. Our competitive edge is on the time comparison. We know that there are different drone companies. Some drone company doesn't have AI analysis, but there are also other companies that has AI analysis. But what makes us different is that we try to compare every inspection time by time. For example, if we do the scanning right now, we will do the second inspection maybe in half year time or 1 year time. And what we are trying to do is to compare the defect change during this period of time, so that when we get more data year by year, we can try to predict where the future defect will come out. And also currently, there must be some defect on the building, but for property management company, what they want to focus on the most serious defect that could drop or that could create some dangerous risk. And therefore, at the beginning, there may be some symptom of defect, but it hasn't become quite a serious damage. But in the second time or third time comparison, if we can identify this change, then we can show them that defect is getting more serious and they can do the repairment. So that the time series comparison is our major focus.
Thanks a lot, Desmond. Let's take last question from Sandeep Girotra. Sandeep, please.
Yeah, so I think Johnny already had part of my question. So how difficult it is for someone to just do exactly what you described, Desmond, in terms of looking at historical data and creating predictive platforms and solutions. So I'm looking at what's the moat here for somebody else to come in.
For somebody to come, I think there are three things they have to do. The first one is on the competition side. They have to recognize different defects as the foundation of the model. The second thing is they have to get all the geolocation of the defect, so that when they try to do comparison, they have to specifically compare each of the defect. So they need to find a way to know the location of all the defect. The third one is how they can see the change from the defect. That could through two channels. The first one is whether the size is getting bigger, whether when we do inspection, we have thermal and visual photo, where they can cross-reference both visual thermal photo. And the third one is how large the data they has. What we try to do is we try to get as many data as we can from the beginning. So when we collect 2 to 3 years or more year time, then that will be harder for a new competitor to come into the market and start to collect the data from that point, because we already built a trend already, the trend of data already at that time.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you, Desmond.
Thanks a lot, Desmond. We'll have to move on to the next presentation, which is Trigan. They offer a societal operating system to help leaders eliminate failed projects through AI-powered digital twin platform. And here we go.
Hello, my name's Aaron Sargentson. I'm the CEO of Trigan. $15 trillion is wasted year on year, and this is across every vertical. And the reason it is because most projects fail. 64% of projects on average fail across the world. This is wasting money, it's wasting time, and it's causing missed opportunities. And I believe this is because decision processes are broken. They're siloed, they're chaotic, and they're opaque. They're not transparent. So I want to introduce to you the societal operating system. This is how we believe society should run. So what we've built is a living platform combining people and machines together that never sleeps, it's working every day, solving decisions, resource allocation, and real-world tasks. If you think of how Uber creates a contract between a driver and a potential passenger, we can do that for anything, which is a very powerful thing. So I've invented this currency-agnostic platform for everyday situations and also emergencies. And we digitize communities from the home or office to the world. They're nested communities, funds, ideas, and other resources can flow between them. So you can join or create your community. Then you can put forward a proposal. And if others in your community support it, it can become a project. And if it becomes a project, then it's resource allocation. So funds can be allocated to milestones to make that project happen. If it's building a local park with your neighbors, then the land can be purchased. You can hire a solicitor through our platform and make that happen. You can hire the builders, etc. too, and make the whole project happen. But this can cover anything. You could build a hotel. You could nationalize an energy company. Any scale project can happen as long as the community supports it. So our current business model, initially we're B2G and B2B. So that's via partners, pilots, and we're trying to generate case studies. They benefit from data subscriptions. So if you think how local authorities, for instance, or government today, they send out surveys and it gives them a snapshot. With this, they'll have an understanding, basically in real time, of community sentiment, communities' needs, wants, desires, and where they want to put funding. Again, that's a powerful thing. Also, our users will be B2C. So that's more the typical user in the communities themselves. So later, once we're more established, we expect that they'll be another key market for us. So our current status, we have a Scottish office, and we have an office in Romania, in Oradea. We had support of Make It in Oradea, and we've won lots of programs in the past year. Mostly funded, so we have about $60,000 in grants to date. We have 2 paid pilot contracts we're currently completing. One with the Royal Orthopaedic Hospital NHS Foundation Trust in England. So that's a hospital trust. And we're building for them a hospital OS variant of our societal operating system. It covers everything they're asking for, and they believe this could scale right across the NHS and into government also. We also have a wildfire pilot with the country of Norway. So Sweden's working with them too, and they want to solve wildfires. This is via an EU Horizon 2020 funded program, and we solve every stage of it, from detection to resolution to recovery, breaking down the projects. So what we have here today is a system that can solve any project at every scale. Local projects, construction, disasters, sustainability, anything. And competitor-wise, we don't have anyone in exactly the same space as us. There are people trying to solve issues for local authorities and government, but they do this in an offline way, and they do it with snapshots. They have some small participation, but they don't really connect the dots. We're different. We bridge, you could say, Web 2, Web 3, and the real world. There's nothing else like us on the market today. And because of that, the market is immensely vast. There is a desperate need for something like what we're building today, as evidenced by our successful pilots. So co-founder-wise, there's myself. I'm the CEO and I have a technical background, I have a computer science degree, although mostly self-taught. And my wife, who's a medical doctor and social scientist. We're also supported by Trigan volunteers, who are mostly developers, mostly back-end, some front-end. We also have a lot of partner organizations from things we've won. So we've been in so many programs over the past year, over 10, I think, all over the world. Next year, we need to complete our core platform. We need to complete these 2 pilots that are in progress. We also have another one likely to come too with the Netherlands. And we need to raise some funding, which brings us to our ask. So we're looking for $1 million to complete the core platform, to launch it, to capture our initial market, and to gain more customers. Thank you for your time.
Okay, we have co-founders of Trigan on the call to respond to your questions. And you may be seeing poll on your screen. Any questions for Trigan? Gunal, Aaron, if you want to share any comment about the company, about the growth journey, please feel free to unmute yourself.
Sorry, I couldn't catch the question.
No, I was just saying that if you have any comment that you want to make, please feel free.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm on a plane right now, so it's a little bit hectic. It's about to take off.
Yeah, so Aaron is actually flying to Barcelona right now. So that's he's actually in pretty unique situation. But okay, if you have questions, please feel free to put them in the chat section, and we'll take it from there. The next one is Orchesta Labs, which enables rapid deployment of stable coins for any currency, launching new coins in days instead of months. And here we go. Just a moment.
Hi, I'm David Blackstone, founder of Orchestra Labs. The rise of BRICS and the decline of the petrodollar have highlighted the need for currency diversity, yet stablecoins today remain overwhelmingly US dollar focused, which limits flexibility and adoption. We offer a solution, the Symphony blockchain, a stablecoin platform that empowers users with unmatched flexibility. US dollars only represent 19% of the global monetary supply, and with BRICS surpassing the G7's GDP, countries are demanding alternatives. Current stablecoin providers are ignoring the global shift away from dollarization and failing to adapt to evolving market demands. Symphony, however, enables rapid deployment of stablecoins for any currency, launching new coins in days, not months. This agility allows us to dominate markets before competitors can even begin. Further, our platform offers unprecedented functionality. Users can send, receive, and earn in their preferred currencies, be it Chinese yuan, gold, Bitcoin, or others. Imagine earning yield on gold but spending in Singapore dollars with no preparatory conversions required. The potential for this is undeniable. If matching stablecoin adoption rates for US dollars, a Chinese yuan match alone would triple the current stablecoin market cap. Imagine all non-US dollar currencies would grow the stablecoin market 500%. Is there demand for other currencies? Well, through continuous expansion, alongside diversification of their reserves away from the US dollar, BRICS is proving that there is. What about the petrodollar? Well, that's ended, and BRICS controls 48% of crude oil production before adding in their latest applicants, and can also counter the military-backed argument of the dollar, as NATO has no response to hypersonics. The trend is towards the multipolar BRICS and away from the dollar-backed G7. Further, with cryptomania having still not yet taken hold, there's plenty of upside to come for those able to meet demand. BRICS leaders say that their continuous expansion is a challenge to creation of a common currency. They also emphasize the need to maintain control of their reserves while diversifying them. These leaders describe our decentralized approach, where reserves can be diversified at the press of a button into any desired currencies, whilst ensuring complete user ownership and protection from asset freezes, something our centralized competitors simply cannot offer. To approach this market, we're starting in the yield-bearing stablecoin sector, leveraging our ability to generate on-chain yield to attract yield farmers. This advantage will propel expansion into the broader stablecoin market. As we grow, our low-cost swaps will allow us to compete with remittance platforms like Wise and Western Union and gain the presence necessary to enter global trade and bond markets. Currently, we have over 6,000 testnet users with a live testnet and dApp, with primary interest from yield-focused Indonesian users, followed by others including USA and Singapore, as well as growth near 10% month-over-month through word-of-mouth alone. We want to grow our influence in the market by targeting blockchain conferences in BRICS countries and launching developer incentives to boost on-chain activity. Currently, we're 1 quarter ahead of schedule, with functional swaps and submission of our wallet to stores. Our next steps include an IDO, peer-to-peer on-ramp, and EVM compatibility. On the go-to-market, we're targeting blockchain conferences in BRICS countries and launching developer incentives to bring in on-chain activity from applications. Overall, our team stands out by being the first to realize the potential of US dollar alternatives, the first to offer verifiable on-chain yield in gold, and creators of the fastest stablecoin deployment method of just 1 week. We're seeking $5 million, expanding our reach to propel us forward as one of the few chains to offer stablecoin yield and capitalize on proven demand, which will position us for our next raise to launch neobank for global non-crypto native onboarding. Athena, a yield-bearing stablecoin launched earlier this year, shows an example of our potential growth within this space. Please reach out and let's shape the future of finance together.
Okay, we have David on the call to respond to your questions. Please unmute yourself. Any stablecoin enthusiast? David, you may want to unmute yourself and probably briefly talk about your plans with the race.
Sure. Something I only touched on within that was that we do offer yield-bearing solutions. Athena grew the market 10 times this year, and they only offer that for US dollars. Something that a lot of people are looking for is yield-backed gold. And then there are the other markets that I had also pointed out that we're able to access that others aren't. What we're looking to do is to get into sharding as well as virtual machine parallelism, so that way we can reduce the number of steps necessary to access various crypto platforms, as well as to also get into payments and on and off ramping. We're talking to onramp.money and also to Cypher to handle those two areas, but we would like to overall expand further and faster, and that will require an amount similar to what I had put into the pitch deck there. It is in line with other companies and their previous asks, so it's not exceptional for this area.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, David, for providing more insights on your fundraising goals and what you may achieve with that funding ask. The next presentation is Cuckoo Travels, which provides AI-powered trip planning solution to offer customized trips from booking to execution. And here we go.
Hi everyone, I am Xavi Coy, the CEO of QUBIC Venture Travel, and I'm going to introduce you the company that's going to revolutionize the travel booking system. So what's the problem here? So people, when booking trips on their own, they tend to visit about 38 different websites. And this is a problem because it's time consuming and people don't really want to waste time, in front of a computer. What's our solution? Cuckoo is aiming to revolutionize the way the booking system works. We're going to implement AI-powered trip planning, interactive maps, and integrated dashboard for guides.
Describe your ideal trip to our AI agent, including the dates, duration, preferred accommodation, and any extras like meals, car rentals, local guides, instructors, or other details. Our agent will browse thousands of options to match your preferences and present several tailored choices. Each option will include similar services, staying within your described budget, accommodation type, and activities. Once you pick your favorite, you can book directly. This system saves you the hassle of visiting multiple websites, making trip planning quick and easy. Welcome to the future of travel booking.
We're also going to build an interactive map, which is a color-coded world map that allows travelers to compare activities, add services like flights, accommodation, and check out in one seamless progress. We will also create an integrated dashboard for guides. That means guides and instructors will be able to manage their bookings, communicate with clients, and receive notifications without any effort. So what's the market opportunity here? The global online booking market is valued at $400 billion, with $19 billion already served by competitors like Booking.com and TripAdvisor. Cuckoo is targeting a 10 million serviceable market initially within the outdoor industry, with plans to scale to 45 million serviceable market after the AI tools reach mainstream adoption. Outdoor travel is a growing segment, and our innovative tools uniquely position us to capture the demand. So which is our revenue model? How do we actually make money here? Well, first of all, by booking commissions. Second, advertising opportunities. Third, premium subscriptions. For data licensing, also white label solutions for other travel businesses, and 6 API access from developers integrated our tools, which means that we're going to be creating our AI tools that at some point we will serve, as APIs for other companies who want to use our service. This is going to be a very disruptive service that no one in the travel industry is using now. So myself as a CEO and founder, I'm in charge of the daily operations, and I have an extensive experience within the travel industry. Graham Lockyer, which is our CTO, drives the AI-powered tool and is the one in charge for implementing the new technology. Let's talk exit strategy. So our vision here is clear. We want to reach 10 million annual revenue within 5 years, which on the other hand is not too much, bearing in mind the repercussions of the new AI tool. We could also explore either a business sale 30 million valuation or secure additional funding to scale globally, expand into mainstream tourism, and consider an IPO to capitalize on global opportunities. We really believe that the AI tool will be used by most people who want to travel, not only outdoor lovers, but anyone who wants to travel. And it will probably get acquired, by a major company like Booking.com, Skyscanner, BlaBlaCar, or any other mainstream companies. We're happy to discuss options, and we are ready for an exit strategy.
Okay, thank you, Xavi, for the presentation. We have Xavi on the call. Any questions for Xavi?
Yeah, quick question, Xavi. Great presentation. I'm trying to get a sense, once again, what's the barrier to somebody else being able to do it? I have seen something similar being presented to me a couple of months ago. So I'm just trying to get a sense, what makes it unique, or how will it build scale such that it becomes an attractive target for somebody to acquire, say Booking.com or similar?
Yeah, so the difference now with the current, AI, basically search engines, is that you can actually put your desired trip, and then things like ChatGPT or other apps, they will tell you, okay, this is your best option according to your budget, according to the days you need to be on the destination, sorry. But then it's not giving you a buy button. So the difference is that we're not going to only give, solutions to your desired trip, but we're going to give, like a purchase option, and that doesn't exist. And if we're talking competitors, our main competitors now are outdoor venture travel companies, and they are like any kind of technology driven by AI or blockchain or any other disruptive technologies. They all look the same, and the difference with us is that by implementing those AI tools, especially the search engine, we're probably going to be ahead of the other competitors. Of course, we're talking minor competitors like adventure outdoor travel services, but we are pretending to reach mainstream adoption and get other major companies like Booking.com, Skyscanner, as main competitors.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Xavi. Thanks a lot, Sandeep. Any other question for Xavi? Okay, now I would request our panelists, our jurors, to probably talk about 2 or 3 startups that stood out from their perspective. Any insights on the startups, any feedback on the startups, or probably, if you could talk about a few startups that stood out from your perspective. If I may start with Sandeep, because I see him on the screen. Sandeep?
Which Sandeep now you're referring to?
Yeah, I'm referring to you.
Okay, great. No, first of all, I think all the presentations were great, and just some of the comments which I would make will be a reflection not only of the presentation but also my understanding of the subject. So when I talk about 2 or 3, it doesn't mean that the other ones, maybe some of them I just don't understand and not competent to comment. So the first one I would comment on is the Wada Bento, or the Wada Food Tech. I remember having seen this company 2-3 years ago. Great to see the progress, and now starting to move into the full-blown hot chain, as well as deploying the AI, and good to see the revenue model there, already 2 million plus, I think you referred to. I think that's one which stood out for me. The second one was the VR, which was the digital twin of the store. The way I understood it was that if you have a phone and you scan something, you probably can see the store inventory and say that, hey, something which I need is still there, and therefore the conversion, etc. Plus, I like the patents topic in there, which I think sorry, I forgot the name of the founder here, didn't note it down. That we have a couple of patents which are there as well. So, and also a pretty impressive list of the brands which you referred to. So those are the two which kind of stood out for me. And I'll just keep it brief, but I wish everyone well as you go through your journeys.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Sandeep. Appreciate your feedback, your comments. Now, if I may go to Sandeep Shirodkar.
Hi, look, first and foremost, everybody did a great job in terms of presenting their value proposition. And as my predecessor just mentioned, we're not experts on all fields. We understand some and we don't understand some. So great to see Wada, Bento, and we are still being present out there. But I think what got me was the stablecoin presentation by, this was Orchestra, right? Yeah, so I think there's a time and place for that. That's and I think stable coins as well as crypto is getting into a lot of regulation. A couple of years ago, it wasn't a scenario where governments were not going after this, but now stable coins are getting accepted as a method of payment for contracts. In a very the adoption is much wider. Again, I'm not an expert out there, but that was of interest to me. And what I would have liked to deep dive on was how is it that they're able to come out very, very fast and differentiate themselves in the industry. So that stood out. I think Cuckoo is interesting, but I wasn't able to understand the value proposition of how they would differentiate. And of course, I think if they have a great value proposition and they bring out some really good, strong suggestions, they would be in a position to getting acquired. So travel has been a very strong industry, and there is really a dearth of solutions which actually go in and solve the problem for you. It does take a long time. The other one which stood out was the 3D printing. It's a technology which has not yet seen its heyday. It's not yet mainstream. It requires clearances and approvals, and I think there's very interesting things which can happen with that space. And of course, our friends from Hong Kong who are doing building inspection, again, interesting, but it's not yet clear how who uses it. It's not easy technology to use because at the end you have contractors who are doing a lot of stuff. So managed service, I understand, but quite interesting from that perspective. And that doesn't mean that the others are not. It was just that it stood out in my mind as they were saying as to the applicability of the same. So I just stop there and say, yeah, thank you to all the participants who actually pitched. And I wish you well as you go through the journey of fundraising.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I just have another quick comment, Pankaj. Last time, AC3D was there about 4 days ago as well. So I had commented on it positively. Right. So I therefore did not comment on that one at the moment. Yeah.
Thank
you. Yeah.
I see Boris is raising his thumb. So that's good. But yeah, thanks a lot, Boris, Sandeep. And may I request Johnny to go next, please?
Yeah, sure. So as the others, thank you everyone for pitching. It was really, really interesting to hear. I would like to highlight one of the companies that have been highlighted by the two Sandeeps as well. So Wada Bento was for me, it stood out. I think food is presents one of the biggest challenges in the world right now, and the potential with applying smart and emerging technology there is immense. I also noted AC3D. I think 3D printing, we've yet to see the full potential there. And I think it has, especially in the construction industry, I think it has great potential. And I think it has potential to be realized quite quickly. So I think that was a good story for me. And then Alpha AI with building inspection was interesting. Some things to figure out there, but it seemed like a powerful platform, had a really good idea, and then just figure out how to realize the potential, I guess.
Right. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Johnny. Appreciate that. And yeah, if you see anything relevant from Accenture's perspective, please let us know, and we will make sure that you're able to connect with the startups and explore synergies there. But yeah, really appreciate your feedback, Johnny. May I request Oscar to go next, please?
Okay, thank you. So yeah, I think every team is having a very good presentation and also good product, and also very potential, yeah, for the industry. So quick feedback for me, I saw some products is already okay, and then have the differentiate with the other product. But some of the product need also to check, yeah, what is the competitive advantage with the other product, because I saw also several of the products already exist on the market, and then need to be clear what kind of the competitive advantage of your product, so that will become the benefit and also become the differentiations with the other company or startup. Anyway, but I think I picked the 3D printing building is one of my focus here, because that will be the future of the construction technology. If we saw right now, it's still conventional, but with the 3D printing, we can have very quick development, and also the important thing about the artistic, because we can custom with the different style and different way of the architecture. And the second one, of course, about the blockchain and the stablecoin, and also the future of technology. So that's my suggestion. If you start to thinking about the future technology from right now, that will become very important, because we are not thinking the current technology and current market, but we are thinking about the future market that we can achieve. I think that's my feedback. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Oscar. Gunjan, may I request you to go next, please?
Sure, Pankaj. So, as Mr. Sandeep also beautifully articulated that all of the startups were very interesting, and we could not, I say names of 3 to 4 startups, I would not undermine the other startups. But the one I really liked was which was into 3D printing, that AC 3D startup, which was very astounding what they are building, and the space, it's very unique. And the next one would be Wada Bento. Although we have seen the kind of kiosks in India as well, and in other cities as well, other countries as well, but still there is a huge market to tap into that space, and they have a huge potential to scale in near future. And the one of AI AR was in which I asked a question as well, which was into in-store sales. That was also pretty interesting. If they could scale and they could execute what they have planned, that's a very interesting proposition to be in. One unsung hero of today, which no one talked about, would be SourcingGPT. That was also quite interesting, as I have done a deal in sourcing, so I know what the pain lies in the sourcing, and how difficult it is for other people to do. While there exist players like Alibaba and global sources, but there is a still need what they are building of. So these 4 would be mine.
Thanks a lot, Gunjan. Appreciate your feedback. I'm sure Manish might be smiling right now. So again, anybody else want to make any other comment, any other insights from the audience? Okay, it has been fantastic conversation today. Really appreciate all the jury members for your feedback, for your questions, for your insights that you have shared. Obviously, special thanks to startups for putting everything together within 4 minutes of presentation. It's a bit difficult to to put all the value proposition, solution, traction, and everything in that 4 minutes long video pitch. So I think they have done a fantastic job. And again, I think this is the start of the new connection. Hopefully, we should be able to connect in the near future and explore how we can collaborate with each other, how we can support each other. But again, thanks everybody for joining in today, and we will reconnect in the next few weeks or so and take it from there. Thank you. Take care. Bye. Stay safe.